Hello again. So this is a follow-up video of last purchase of 2016. Instead, this is what I got in 2016. There's one other thing, but I'll bring that in the end because I'm running out of room. I'm just gonna rank what I got, what I like. I like everything I got, obviously, or I wouldn't buy or art. But there's certain rankings like quality control, my overall enjoyment, how I enjoy it as a standalone figure. They're different rankings. First of all, I'm gonna start with what I got first, and then we'll rank. It shouldn't be too long, but the quicker I start, the quicker I finish. Legends Warpath from the Combinables line. Doesn't come with any accessories. He does have the tank cannon, but that's necessary for his vehicle mode. It doesn't come with anything personal to use like a handheld weapon. They do go for £10, but at the start of the year, £5 clearance or reduced. It didn't say clearance, but it was a reduced price. I'm fine with it. It's a great little figure. Another Legends class figure to the collection. Oh, I knew that would happen. I knew something would go timber. If that was a Spider-Man figure falling down, I could say under ruse. They want a Spider-Man figure falling. It was a little Transformer knocking over Darth Vader. My next purchase was second thoughts. I'm just gonna sit him down. My second purchase was Combinables Prowl and Mirage. I do like Mirage's robot mode. I love it, but knees are getting a bit loose jointed and the hips. I don't want figures playing dominoes, and by that I mean they all tip over. These were both. Mirage was $11.99. He was $12.99 from ID Toys. They're both out of stock now. They came with comics, which is great. They have their hand pieces. I don't intend to use them as combiner limbs at the moment because they're great standalone figures. And if you don't have the Universe Classics versions of these characters or the masterpieces, definitely get them so that you have a representation of the characters at a bare minimum. They're great figures. I recommend them if you can get them for a right price, which is retail or at a reduced price. If you have to pay more than retail, I expect that'll be shipping, but don't pay a markup. In the UK, an extra £1, only if you feel it's worth it. The Mirage Drag Strip mold is great, so I'd recommend it. And here's why I like Drag Strip. The Universe 2008 Mirage was reused for Drag Strip. And the Combinables Drag Strip has where I thought, oh, let's redo what we've done a few years back. But only difference is turn Drag Strip into Mirage. Which I appreciate, that's great. Great figure. Just quickly, I got the Perfect Effect Superior upgrade, but that was one of my last purchases of 2016. But it's an upgrade for a great figure. If it was a figure, it'd be here, but it goes on to Superior, and it just makes Superior nicer. My next purchase is Legends Jetfire, and it blew my budget for a little while. I wanted him for, I'd say, quite a while. And did he disappoint? Upon first glance, not really. Sorry for the tipping, but that's my tripod. Yeah, my tripod's legs are loose, so we're gonna go handheld. He's lightweight, but he has a nice weight at the same time. He's gappy, yes. The transformation, you can't go too fast because there are some hinges that are delicate. It was between 50 and 60 quid off Amazon. I did like the Hasbro one from 2014. But the chrome, it wasn't a deal breaker. I just didn't like the chrome. When I seen the Takara one, I thought, somehow I need to get it. It blew my budget for a little bit. Because it originally was between 30 and 40 quid, but then there was a markup. I didn't mind paying the markup purely because if I was buying it from eBay, it'd be a cheap price, like 30, 40 quid, and then there'd be £20 something postage. So getting it off Amazon without another hefty postage price or any handling prices was great. I do recommend him if you can get him for a great price. I'd say 30 to 60 quid. He comes with a lot of accessories. I'd recommend it at 60 quid more if it was at the quality of 2009's Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime, or the recently released Asia Premium Series Ultimate Edition one. So that's Legends Jetfighter. I do recommend him if you can buy him. Next, it was 4 of the 5 Stunticons. I originally passed on Menasor because I thought, oh great, I don't know if I like him. And I don't think many people did. I bought him because, well, the third party one was a bloated price, and the Motormaster figure from Fans Project towered over the figures that were smaller than FOC Optimus Prime. I do like them. My dead end has issues. The tab slot tolerances, the other two tight, too loose, and then the ball joints are too tight, which when I bend the elbow or the knee joints, it causes it to split. He barely stands, that's why he's sitting down. I will get another dead end, but until then, until he can stand, I aim to get the Perfect Effect add-on. And the feet, he needs the feet more than Superior. Superior needs the feet, but he needs them more. I do like him. He's a great figure, not without his flaws. My next was Dragstrip. I do like Dragstrip. I got him after Mirage because I thought Mirage looks more interesting. And he was, because I'm biased towards the colour blue. And Hasbro's use of white on blue was great. After that, it was Silverbolt. He would be in this video, but he's currently as Superion. I would detach him, but it means taking this off, and I don't want to degrade the plastic tolerances, and plus he's great. Silverbolt is great in almost Robot, Jet, or Concorde, or Torso. Still one of the best combiner torsos. Next to Onslaught and Hotspot. After Menasor, I left it for a while because I didn't know what to get. My latest purchase was, and after that it was a while. Then it was, at one point I had intentions to get the Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive Spectacular Spider-Man, but that went out of stock. So I got Darth Vader in its place, along with the Perfect Effects set, which I enjoyed very much. It was great. The Perfect Effects set, it would be here if it was a figure. But Darth Vader, I just really enjoy. Then the next one was Leonardo. I got him for a reduced price. That was fine. I enjoy him. My last purchase of 2000, it wasn't a purchase. Last couple things. Another Black Series. Imperial Stormtrooper. He's a really good figure. Let me just take him off camera, stand him up. I don't want him getting in the way of anything, so I will just stand him there. I don't want to knock this background because I don't want anything to go timber or buckaroo. But yeah, I really enjoy him. He's a great figure. My next I keep saying purchase. Last thing I got in 2016 was also part of Christmas. It's a big one. It's a whopper. I wanted it ever since it was initially shown. Unite Warriors Bruticus. Overall, great box set. Onslaught's great. Brawl's great. A couple of loose joints and tab slot connections, but that can be fixed. Swindle, no joint tolerances or tab slot tolerances. Blast off, just the arm connection and the ball joints. Outside of that, great figure. And Vortex, great figure. No loose ball joints, but out of package, these two propellers up top, the friction connection that holds them in was weak. I've tried fixing it, that's why I'm not faffing with it. But yeah, Bruticus, great figure. Now I've just got to put him in somewhere because he doesn't like standing for, well, anything really. And he's got a nice weight. As you can see, he wants to lean forward because Onslaught's robot mode hips can't hold the weight of the torso and then the limbs. Perfect Effect Feet will fix that, but I'm not paying more than 30 quid. At this rate, I'll have to get them off AliExpress, which I have seen them there. I just need to keep an eye on. So yeah, Bruticus, great figure. Sorry, we're going off frame here. This is being filmed on top of my bed. I would film it somewhere else, but I'm running out of room and I don't want it to stand on anything. Ranking. First, right. So this is all my purchases of 2000. Instead of doing a top 10, I'm just gonna rank my purchases 1 to 10. Some people, the traditionalists of 1 to 10, may not like that, but oh well. It's difficult. Although it's not a purchase, it's more of an acquirement. Dead End at number 10. Wait. Let me think. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is how many things I got. That's 11, 12, 13, 14 as a whole, but 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 figures. Air Raid came with these guys. That's why I got him in 2016, because these guys were an inflated price. And I only really wanted Air Raid because the Stunticons, great vehicle modes, but I wanted them to beat Menasor, so as if I had intentions to do a stunt motion, Spearon could actually fight someone. So I got 18 figures, whether it be combined or individual figures. That's not bad. It was more than last year. I can tell you that much. Ranking them. So 1 to 18. I actually bought more than I thought. I don't want this video to last too long. I think Dead End, because of his quality control issues. Number 18. Motormaster, great figure in robot and vehicle mode, but can barely stand or can barely function as Menasor torso. So yeah. The next figure is Breakdown. Great figure, but those hips. Outside of that, it's just the hips. I'd rank him high if he had better hips. Next is, I don't want to crawl or anything. I'm right. 18, 19, no, 18, 17, 16. Breakdown's number 16. Number 15, Off-Road. Great figure, but no Breakneck. I have seen Breakneck. I intend to get it, but because it's at an inflated price, it'll overthrow my acquirement plans for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, which is frustrating. But as a standalone figure, he's great. Dragstrip's my favourite. If Dead End didn't have the quality control issues, he'd be ranked higher. So that was number 15. Number 14 is Mirage. Great figure, but the hip ball joints and the knee joints are starting to get looser, and I'm scared to tighten the knee joints. It's mainly the screws on the back of the calves that control it. Then the sliding mechanism's got loose. So yeah, I can fix it, but I just haven't got around to fixing it in case I screw it up and I can't get a replacement. So number 14. Number 13. Let's go with, I'm gonna say Vortex. Great figure. There's no arm connection problems. It's just those propeller connections and the fact it can't be used properly in helicopter mode. But he's a great Bruticus arm. Number 12 is Brawl. I'm surprised he's ranked higher. He functions well in robot and tank mode. The proportions... In fact, Brawl is number 13. Vortex is 12. So let's... Brawl is the proportion issues and the loose ball joints. And then the feet, they were loose out of packaging. I don't fiddle with the feet, but I don't want it to be too loose. And then the tab slot connections, if I go to bend the right leg, or no, the Brawl leg, his own legs come untabbed from the back of the arms. Wow. Number 12, Vortex. I really like him. He's a great figure in robot mode, arm mode, and helicopter mode. It's just these two propellers, the connections loose out of packaging, I can fix. Number 11 is going to be, I'm going to say Vortex. Vortex, he's great. The only problem is the arm connection and then the loose ball joints. Other than that, great figure. He's fine. Number 10 is Onslaught. The only problem is the arm hinges at the actual arms and not the shoulders. They're starting to get loose. That's the only problem, really. But he's at number 10. He's a great figure in all three modes. Number 9 is Swindle. I was expecting him to be my least favourite out of the bunch. Well, just in terms of aesthetic. If I'm to rank all 5 of these in a separate video, he'd be ranked, I'd say, fairly high. Now we're done. That was number 9. Number 8, Drag Strip. Great figure. Similar problems with the hips, the knees, and the sliding connection, but his is slightly tighter, that's why he's ranked higher. Which is unfortunate considering they're both great molds, but I like Mirage more than Drag Strip because I'm an Autobot guy, not a Decepticon. I do like the Decepticon characters, but I'm more of an Autobot kind of guy. So, number 8, Mirage. Number 7, I'm going to go with Prowl. Great figure, not perfect, but great. No definitive Prowl, but it can work as a stand-in for the Universe 2008 one, which, depending on the condition of yours, whether it be loose jointed or the white plastic yellowing, depending on the condition of yours, hasn't really aged well unless you don't own the figure. The Masterpiece one, obviously, is going to be the definitive one. But until Takara releases a 3-pack, a premium 3-pack, like what they've done for the Autobots and Decepticons in recent years, so from 2013 until last year, or 2015, I'm not going to be able to get the Universe 2008 Prowl mold. Number 6, Leonardo. Great figure. I wish he had more articulation, but that's the articulation he has for his price point, and the amount of accessories is great. For £10, better than a 3.75-inch Marvel Legends. Just goes to show that the 3.75-inch Marvel Legends are kind of a £10 price point fraud, just in terms of quality. The articulation is great, but the accessories, they're lightly packed. So, number 6. Number 5, Warpath. I really like him. He's a great figure. The fact he was lowered to price when I bought him makes me enjoy him even more. Number 4 is going to be Air Raid. Great figure. The tolerances Air Skydive had, like the loose elbows, the loose hips, and possibly the loose knees, were fixed on Air Raid. So Hasbro revised the issues and fixed them in time for Air Raid to be released. So great. So number 4. I haven't counted properly. Last 2 figures. I haven't done Silverbolt. It was number 4. Silverbolt. At number 3, great figure. He has a few loose joints, but they can be fixed. I have him as the Combiner torso at the moment for Superion, but he's a great figure in all 3 modes. Did I already rank him? No, I think it was when I spoke about him earlier. If I have to do a follow-up to this, writing them down on a list, giving a small reason, then I will, which I'm fine with. So Silverbolt number 3. Number 2, Black Series Vader. Out of the package, at the waist, the soft goods were nice and neat. The chain weren't a problem. The proportions weren't as bad as I thought they'd be. The cloak and the chain were fine. The mask lenses being brown, I was fine with, although that's a New Hope Vader when this is based off of Empire and Jedi Vader. But great figure. Painting the mask lenses black and gluing the corners of the chain to the corners of the collar of the armor. Great, makes it better. Now I can play with it more. Number 2. And number 1. Oh, I haven't ranked Stormtrooper. Runner-up, Stormtrooper. Great figure. Better than I thought. The articulation's great. The 2 guns he comes with is great. The quality is great, considering people say, after Wave 1, the quality of Black Series figures, or after Wave 2, sort of regressed, instead of it improving. But first place, Legends Jetfire. The plastic's not as white as I want it to be, but it's still a nice shade of white. Great solid figure. And my definitive masterpiece, not masterpiece, but a great stand-in for one of my favourite original characters. Overall, that was my list. What's yours? Few figures were released in 2015, but originally passed. Got them in 2016. I'm going to count that. I make my own rules. I'm not going to do the traditional rules of only released in 2016, but that was my list. If you haven't done yours, what's yours? Let me know down below. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.